the magical work of the universe. I could not believe that this was the film I was working on. I love this idea, you know. It's you know, a guy trying to put his life back together, and he just gets furious and rants and writes letters to love, time, and death, and then love, time, and death respond.
Everything I do is centered on a successful love relationship. Will Smith. One of the most important things that I look for in a movie is it is universally connected, because you know when you say just one line, you have to connect with people out there. The only thing that I think is different about me is that I'm not afraid to die on a treadmill. I'm not afraid to run. I will run if it costs me my life, and I will not be outworked either. You can be more talented than me. You can be sexier than me. You can be smarter than me. You can be better than me in all ways possible, but the only thing I know is that if we get on a treadmill together, you will be the one getting off first, or I'll be the one who will die, because I'm not getting off it first. You have to be this devoted in life, to your career, to your love, to your family, that if you don't get in, you will be dead. It's that simple. I always say this, and I will say it again, that if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. I feel motivated by fear. Not just any fear, but the fear of fear. I hate being scared about anything. I hate being in fear that I cannot do it. During my first year as a rapper, Bill Cosby and all the other people in The Cosby Show had seen my music video, and they called me and allowed me to be a character in The Cosby Show. But all I felt was fear inside me, and just because of this fear, I lost many opportunities.
The only thing that I can see, and you can never really look at yourself, the only thing that I see that is distinctly different about me is I'm not afraid to die on a treadmill.
He's not giving casually, you know, his whole point, and he's finding specific people, and his entire point is he wants to change their lives forever. And he's trying to, you know, he's seeing what they need, figuring out what their situations are, and he's trying to create a scenario where these people have great lives because he exists. And he begins to measure his life sort of outside of himself and more with the value of his service to the people around him.
I'm motivated by fear, you know, fear of fear. I hate being scared to do something. I hate that feeling of the feeling that I had before I had a meeting with Quincy Jones, because it was really Quincy Jones and a guy named Benny Medina and Jeff Pollack came with the idea for the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
You know, that beautiful Christmas flavor was, you know, just a little touch outside of reality, you know, so you get to deal with real subjects and real topics and real loss, but because it touches just that New York Christmas just a little bit outside. I will not be outworked, period. You know, you might have more talent than me, you might be smarter than me, you might be sexier than me, you might be all of those things. You got it on me in 9 categories. But if we get on the treadmill together, right, there's 2 things. You're getting off first, or I'm gonna die. It's really that simple, right?
After he experienced the loss that he experienced, he didn't realize that there was even a potential for life to continue. You know, he didn't know that, you know, he might be able to smile again.
I hated being scared, you know, like that I didn't want to even take the meeting. There were opportunities during my first year as a rapper. Bill Cosby and the people on the Cosby Show had seen my music video and called me to come and try out for the Cosby Show.
You know, how excruciating it would be if you dealt with it, you know, straight, hard, rated R, loss, you know. So I just love going into that realm of the mystical to be able to take a good look at you know, real human issues. Let's go back to the question about what if people block me out. There's going to be 2 options. I'm going to get back in, or I'm going to be dead, right? It's like, you're not going to outwork me. It's such a simple, basic concept. concept. The guy who is willing to hustle the most is going to be the guy that just gets that loose ball.
If you want to see more videos like this, smash the like button.